Hello, my friends. It's Catherine Ewing from Sacred Heart Alchemy and Divinely Inspired Feminine Leaders. Let me just fix my phone. I had it in the wrong position and they're telling me to turn it the other way. Okay, so here we are. So I just came in from outside on this continuous sort of dark and dreary week that we've been having. I was actually on my way to get some service done on my car. There was a recall, and I was heading over there to have that done this afternoon. And on my way there, I noticed a text message popped up, so I pulled over into a parking lot to read it. And it was the woman from the service, the car dealership. Hey, Tori. And she said to me, you know, I just noticed you're coming in for such and such service. It was putting some coating on the under part of my car so that it wouldn't rust, or nothing major, but just this recall that I thought I'd get out of the way. And she said, because your car is wet, because it's raining, you know, it's going to take longer. So I said, well, you know, what would it normally have taken and what might it be if it's wet? Because I'm on my way there. And she said, well, you know, maybe 40 minutes, typically, and probably over 2 hours if you were to bring it in today. So I said, okay, well, this is not a necessary service right now. And we agreed she was going to send me an email to reschedule. And I said, given the way the weather has been, I think I'll probably wait till June because maybe we'll have some sunshine and dry weather by then. And she said, yeah, I think that's a good idea. There's no rush. So anyway, that was sort of the context of what I wanted to share with you today. It literally just popped into my mind. So here I am. This is how my creative expression works. Pops into your mind, share it. So as I was getting out of the car and it's sort of drizzling on me and, you know, the ground is wet and the berries from this tree out front had all fallen in my walkway. So I'm sort of stepping on these red berries as I'm coming into the house. In my mind, I sort of went, I wonder if the sun is ever going to come out again. And any of you who are living in New England, or maybe even the Mid-Atlantic, I don't know, can probably relate to this. Now, granted, I am so grateful I am not in Buffalo or in California. And, you know, let's face it, it's been pretty dark and dreary here. So, but as I asked myself that question, will I ever see the sun again? It reminded me of a blog, actually, I had written years ago about something called object permanence. So if you've ever studied psychology, or if you've ever had or been around a young child, you'll remember that this idea of object permanence is that you reach a stage developmentally where when you see something and then it's taken away, you can still remember that it's still there, right? It's just not in your field of vision right now. And, you know, babies are like when they do the, oh, right, you keep putting something or you keep saying hi and they, you know, they kind of, it's like a new thing every time. Or maybe, you know, you hide something and over time they start to learn that that thing is still there. It's just not in their visual field in the moment. And so the way my mind works is it just made me think that there are times in life, this week being one for me with some personal work that I was doing and then some just cluster stuff with my website and with some insurance stuff that I'm dealing with, where it's easy to forget that in fact, we are spiritual beings and that there is always support available to us, whether we can see it or feel it or touch it or smell it in the moment. Just like the sun is always there behind the clouds, behind the snow, you know, at night, the sun is not going away. It just is not in our visual field at the moment. It's gonna come back. It may be taking a little longer than we'd like here these days, but we know that it's there. And so I just wanted to come on with a little reminder that the truth of you as a spiritual being, right? As a energy body, as a soul, as a expression of the divine energy that created you, that has chosen to be in this physical body, still exists, even when the physical body, when the, I call it my Catherine aspect, is going through some mashugana, right? And that's when I need to stop and take a breath, right? And just come back, hand over heart, take a breath, remind myself that this current experience is not permanent. It is not the truth. In some ways, it's a momentary lower T truth. Yes, the truth is it's drizzly and foggy and dreary out today. But that's not the capital T truth. And so if you can remember to bring yourself back to the truth of your beingness as an expression of the divine, as energy in form, right? A spiritual being having a human experience rather than a human being occasionally having a spiritual experience. Let's flip that around, right? And then also remember that in the same way, all of the spiritual helpers, angels, councils of angels, ascended masters, orders of Magdalena, animal spirits, devas, plant spirits, all of everything that exists, the stars that exists in this universe as we know it, are all holding this vibrational energy for us. They are all seeing us as the truth of who we are. So to just take a moment, take a breath, bring yourself back to that. Know that the sun will eventually come back, and know that the truth of you is always there. It has never gone away. Maybe it needs some uncovering, right? But it exists, whether you are consciously aware of it in that moment or not. So happy Friday to all of you. Thank you for the happy Fridays to me. And that's my message today. Just remember the truth of who you are. That it sounds so cliche, but it's true. A spiritual being having a human experience that you chose, and also that your entire spiritual support team, however that looks and feels to you, is always available to you at all times, whether or not you may be feeling that in the moment or remembering it in the moment or calling them in the moment, because those are skills that we learn over time. Oh yeah, I can call for help. I can ask for help. I can remind myself of my real truth. Okay, so that's it on this hopefully soon to be sunny Friday afternoon. Have a beautiful rest of your day and weekend, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.